to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you drift gently into a profound state of rest, where the boundaries of waking reality soften, inviting your conscious awareness to awaken within the exquisite tapestry of your dreams. Allow yourself now to settle deeply into your chosen space, feeling the gentle support beneath you, becoming aware of the quiet stillness that begins to gather around you. A soft, comforting embrace that wraps you completely. There is nothing for you to do, nowhere for you to go, save for this beautiful, tranquil journey within. Begin by bringing your gentle awareness to the very crown of your head, that softest part where the light of consciousness often feels most vibrant. Feel the subtle energy there, perhaps a faint tingling, or a warm, expansive openness, allowing any lingering thoughts to simply float away, like tiny clouds drifting across a vast, clear sky. Notice the delicate skin of your scalp, relaxing completely, softening with each slow, deliberate breath you take, releasing all traces of tension from your forehead, feeling it smooth and unfurl, like a delicate silk fabric being gently released from its folds. Allow your eyebrows to soften, easing any furrow or concern, letting them become smooth, expansive planes of calm, drawing down over your eyelids with a feathery touch, inviting them to close if they have not already, as if a comforting, velvety curtain is slowly descending, signaling the arrival of a deep and peaceful night. Feel the tiny muscles around your eyes begin to relax, sinking back effortlessly into their comfortable sockets, releasing any strain from the day, inviting a profound sense of rest to settle deeply behind them, a softness that spreads inward, reaching the very core of your visual awareness. Allow your cheeks to soften and grow heavy, the skin feeling wonderfully supple, releasing any tendency to hold or clench, cascading a soothing sensation down through your jaw, letting it unhinge just a little, allowing the teeth to separate, creating a spaciousness within your mouth that invites a tranquil silence. Feel the gentle warmth now within your lips, softening, perhaps parting just slightly, as all tension simply dissolves away, drifting down and out, effortlessly, completely. Notice the entire landscape of your face becoming utterly still, smooth, and deeply, wonderfully relaxed, a picture of perfect serenity. Now, extend this exquisite feeling of relaxation down into your neck, that beautiful bridge connecting your mind and your body. Feel the weight of your head supported and cradled as the muscles in your neck begin to lengthen and soften, releasing any stiffness or tightness they may have been holding. Imagine each vertebra, one by one, releasing, loosening, creating a sensation of gentle expansion and ease, allowing your shoulders to melt down, away from your ears, as if they are heavy with warmth and comfort, sinking into the support beneath them, completely unburdened. Feel the profound relief as any burdens or responsibilities you might have been carrying on your shoulders simply dissolve, evaporating into the air around you, leaving you feeling wonderfully light and free. Let this wave of calming release flow down through your upper arms, sensing the weight of them, a comforting heaviness that grounds you as the muscles soften and yield. Feel the gentle current of relaxation moving through your elbows, those intricate hinges, allowing them to release any stiffness, flowing down into your forearms, feeling a soft, pliable sensation ripple through them. Notice the profound stillness in your hands, completely at rest. Bring your awareness now to the vast, open space of your chest, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your breath. So natural, so effortless. Observe the rhythm of your inhales, soft and flowing, and the complete release of your exhales, melting away any worries or anxieties that might have been residing there. Feel the gentle expansion of your rib cage with each breath, and the equally gentle contraction, a peaceful dance of life energy, a constant reminder of your own innate strength and resilience. Allow your heart space to soften, feeling a warmth spread from its very center, a quiet, reassuring comfort that radiates outwards, filling your entire chest with a profound sense of well-being, a feeling of being utterly safe and cherished. Now, let this exquisite wave of peace drift down into your upper back, feeling all the muscles along your spine soften and release, unclenching any knots or points of tension, allowing your spine to feel long, supported, and completely at ease. Feel the broad expanse of your middle back, softening, relaxing, releasing, letting go, as the wave of relaxation continues its gentle descent into your lower back, where often we hold so much, allowing that area to completely surrender to gravity, feeling wonderfully supported and deeply comfortable. Each muscle, each fiber, letting go, letting go, letting go. Allow this profound sense of ease to flow into your abdomen, feeling your belly soften, expanding gently with each natural, unforced inhale, and and releasing completely with each exhale. There is no need to hold or control anything here, just a beautiful, effortless flow, allowing your internal organs to rest deeply, completely supported, completely at peace. Feel a gentle warmth gathering in your core, spreading outwards like ripples in a calm, clear pond, radiating pure tranquility throughout your entire being. This deep, profound relaxation is now gently saturating every cell, every fiber, every nerve within your body, a wonderfully soothing balm. Moving now into your hips, those powerful foundations. Allow them to soften and release any stored tension, feeling them sink heavier into the surface beneath you, completely unburdened, wonderfully stable. Feel the relaxation flow down into your thighs, those strong muscles softening and growing wonderfully heavy, a deep, comforting weight. Experience this sensation flowing through your knees, releasing any stiffness or holding, allowing them to become supple and free. As the wave of peace continues its descent into your calves, feeling them release, growing soft and pliable, letting go of any residual tightness from your day. And finally, let this serene wave of relaxation wash over your ankles, feeling them become loose and flexible, releasing any resistance as it flows into your feet. Notice the soles of your feet softening, feeling expansive, open, receptive. Feel each individual toe melting, releasing, growing wonderfully heavy, as if all the remaining tension in your entire being is simply draining out through the tips of your toes, down, 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 and away, into the earth below, leaving you feeling completely refreshed, utterly light, profoundly peaceful. Your entire body now rests in a state of deep and wonderful relaxation, heavy, soft, and completely at ease. Take another gentle, natural breath now, noticing how it feels to simply be in this moment of perfect stillness, perfect calm. And as you exhale, imagine yourself beginning to float, gently, softly, as if you are suspended in the most comfortable, warm, and nurturing space imaginable. Feel yourself drifting downwards, slowly, softly, effortlessly, through layers of soft, luminous clouds, each one a different hue, perhaps a soft lavender, then a gentle rose, and now a peaceful azure. Each layer you pass through takes you deeper, ever deeper, into an exquisitely profound state of calm, a velvety descent into complete tranquility. The air around you feels wonderfully soft against your skin, a comforting temperature, neither too warm nor too cool, just perfect, as you continue to float effortlessly, deeper and deeper into the tranquil stillness. With each gentle breath, you feel yourself sinking further, wonderfully heavy yet simultaneously light, a beautiful paradox of absolute rest. Imagine now that you are descending into a sacred space, a place where all time softly blurs, a sanctuary crafted entirely for your highest self, your inner knowing. You are floating down a magnificent, softly glowing spiral staircase, each step a radiant platform of light that cradles you gently as you pass. The light around you is soft, ethereal, emanating from the very fabric of the staircase itself, casting no harsh shadows, only gentle, diffused radiance that bathes you in a feeling of complete safety and warmth. With each turn of the spiral, you drift deeper, feeling your consciousness expand, your senses becoming more attuned, more open to the subtle wonders that await you. There is a faint, sweet fragrance in the air here, like night-blooming jasmine and ancient, sun-warmed stone, a scent that whispers of forgotten times and timeless wisdom, inviting you further inward. You notice the very air itself seems to shimmer, imbued with a soft, comforting energy that you can almost feel against your skin, a gentle caress that soothes every nerve. As you continue your gentle descent, notice how your breathing maintains its natural, unhurried rhythm, a quiet, steady anchor in this beautiful, expanding stillness. Each inhale draws in more of this profound peace, and each exhale releases any lingering remnants of the waking world, leaving you lighter, freer, more open to the exquisite experience that is unfolding for you now. You are ready to transcend the ordinary, ready to explore the extraordinary realms of your own conscious mind, the limitless landscapes of your dream space. Now, as you settle even deeper into this profound state of relaxation, you may find your awareness beginning to gently expand, reaching out beyond the confines of your physical body, ready to embrace the boundless potential of your inner world. This is the moment to quietly set an intention, not with force, but with a gentle, loving curiosity. Imagine a subtle shift, a quiet awakening within your dream, a gentle spark of recognition that illuminates your path. You will know that you are dreaming. You will become aware within the dream, feeling a profound sense of clarity and presence. This awareness is a natural part of you, an innate ability that simply awakens when the conditions are just right, just like a flower turning its face towards the gentle morning sun. As you drift into this sacred dream space, I invite you to remember this powerful truth. You are the architect of your dreams, the sovereign creator of every landscape, every encounter, every unfolding moment. You possess infinite control, a boundless creative power within this magical realm. To confirm your conscious presence, to gently anchor your awareness, you might find yourself instinctively observing your hands, truly seeing them. Notice the delicate lines and intricate details. Perhaps watch as their form subtly shifts and shimmers, changing in a beautifully fluid way, confirming this wondrous reality. Or perhaps you might glance at an ancient timepiece nearby, observing how its symbols dance and transform before your very eyes, a playful reminder of your awakened state. Every observation, every subtle shift is an affirmation of your conscious awareness, your lucidity within this vivid dreamscape. This dream world is entirely yours to explore, to shape, to experience with an open heart and an unburdened spirit. You are completely safe, completely free, completely empowered within this unfolding narrative. Now, with this sense of limitless possibility, imagine yourself gently arriving within a place of extraordinary beauty and profound mystery. You find yourself standing, not on solid ground, but on a delicate, shimmering surface, just above the softly undulating waters of a hidden, ancient temple. This is the sanctum of temporal whispers, a place where the veils between moments in time are exquisitely thin, almost transparent. The air here is not merely air, but feels thick with history, with whispered secrets, carrying a faint, mineral scent mixed with the deep, cool aroma of ancient earth and the subtle, sweet fragrance of unfamiliar aquatic blossoms. You take a slow, deep, conscious breath, feeling the cool, moist air fill your lungs, sensing the rich tapestry of scents with every inhale. Your body feels light, ethereal, yet profoundly present, a sensation of being perfectly balanced, perfectly attuned to this sacred space. As you gently shift your weight, perhaps a subtle tilt of your head, you notice the ambient light. It is a soft, diffused glow, originating not from a single source, but seemingly emanating from the very waters themselves and from the surface of everything around you. The light is a blend of deep aquamarine and ethereal violet, pulsing with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm, casting long, elongated reflections that stretch and sway with the imperceptible currents of the air. Below you and stretching out around you are concentric pools, each one a perfectly still mirror, reflecting not just the soft light above, but entire overlapping moments in time. The water in these pools is incredibly clear, so clear you feel as if you could simply reach through the surface into the past or future. You feel a gentle inclination, an unburdened curiosity, guiding your gaze towards the nearest pool, the one closest to where your ethereal form now hovers. As your eyes softly land upon its surface, you notice the shimmering, iridescent coral that encrusts the very edges of the pool, pulsing with soft, bioluminescent light, a living, breathing border. And interwoven with the coral strands of luminous algae, a vibrant emerald green glow with an inner fire, casting soft, green reflections onto the water itself. You take another slow, expansive breath, letting the incredible beauty of this sight wash over you, feeling a profound sense of wonder bloom within your chest. Your internal monologue hums with a quiet awe, perhaps thinking, "How magnificent, how utterly breathtaking. This place is truly beyond imagination." Tall, elegant spires, crafted from a material that looks like polished moonlight, rise gracefully towards a sky that holds two moons, one a vivid emerald, the other a soft, glowing amethyst. Tiny, ethereal figures, draped in flowing garments of woven starlight, move with an unhurried grace through what appear to be bustling marketplaces and serene gardens. You can almost feel the gentle breeze that stirs their robes, almost hear the faint, harmonious hum of their ancient language, a sound that resonates deep within your soul as a distant memory. This vision is so vivid, so intricate, that for a moment you feel a gentle pull, a soft invitation to step into that long-lost era. A small, intricate object floats, suspended in the very center of this temporal pool, defying all conventional physics. It is a perfectly spherical orb, about the size of a polished apple, made of what appears to be solidified mist, glowing with an inner light that shifts subtly through all the colors of the rainbow. It rotates slowly, not with any discernible current, but as if guided by an invisible, gentle will, casting soft, dancing patterns of light onto the ancient city below it. A gentle impulse arises within you, a soft nudge of curiosity. You think, what would happen if I were to reach for that luminous orb? This thought is not a question seeking an immediate answer, but a spark of pure, unburdened curiosity, an invitation to engage. Slowly, effortlessly, you extend your hand, not consciously willing it, but simply allowing the intention to flow through you, a soft, silent command from your awakened mind. You feel a subtle warmth begin to radiate from your palm, a tingling sensation in your fingertips, as if your own energy is reaching out to meet the energy of the orb. Your arm feels wonderfully light, weightless, as it slowly extends forward, moving through the shimmering air towards the pool's surface. your eyes remain fixed on the orb, watching its slow, hypnotic rotation, observing how the light within it intensifies slightly as your hand draws nearer, almost as if it is acknowledging your approach. Your fingertips, delicate and sensitive, gently break the surface tension of the pool. There is no splash, no ripple, only a feeling like cool, liquid silk, surprisingly substantial, yet yielding. The water feels incredibly pure, almost alive, tingling softly against your skin, sending a wave of gentle, invigorating energy up your arm. You feel the faint, energetic hum of the ancient civilization below you, a subtle vibration that reverberates through the water, through your fingers, a deep, resonant echo of countless lives lived. As your fingers gently close around the glowing orb, you expect to feel a solid object, but instead, your hand passes right through it, as if it is made of pure light and illusion. Yet, at the same moment your hand passes through, the orb leaves behind a distinct, lingering warmth within your palm, a ghost of its presence, and a soft, melodic chime, like tiny crystal bells ringing in the distance, echoes through the sanctum. This unexpected sensation does not startle you. Instead, it brings a knowing smile to your inner self. Ah, you muse within your dream. This is indeed the magic of this place, where reality bends and reshapes itself with every conscious interaction. You retract your hand slowly, deliberately, feeling the cool, silken sensation of the water leaving your skin, watching as your fingers emerge, shimmering with tiny droplets of temporal energy that sparkle like miniature diamonds for a brief moment before dissolving into the air. The orb, completely undisturbed, continues its gentle, luminous rotation in the center of the pool, as if your interaction was simply another subtle ripple in its timeless dance. You turn your gaze now, allowing it to drift towards the next concentric pool, just a little further out. This one, too, is bordered by the same mesmerizing, iridescent coral and glowing algae. But here, the colors seem to shift slightly. Perhaps a deeper azure in the coral, a more emerald luminescence in the algae, hinting at a different temporal landscape within. The air here, in this segment of the sanctum, carries a slightly different scent, perhaps a hint of ozone and polished metal, an intriguing contrast to the ancient earth and jasmine. This subtle shift in fragrance deepens your sense of immersion, drawing you further into the mystery. As you peer into this second pool, your awareness sharpens, becoming even more attuned to the visual information. Here, within the crystalline depths, you perceive a futuristic cityscape, incredibly vast and intricate, stretching as far as the eye can see. towering structures of gleaming chrome and reflective glass pierce a sky that glows with soft, artificial auroras, shifting through shades of electric blue and vibrant magenta. Sleek, silent vehicles, like polished silver fish, glide effortlessly through the air, leaving trails of faint, shimmering light in their wake. People, if they are people, move with a purposeful, silent efficiency, their forms elongated and graceful, draped in garments that seem to be woven from light itself. You feel a quiet fascination, a deep curiosity about this potential future, a sense of connection to the myriad possibilities of human endeavor. Your internal thought might be, what incredible innovations, what an astonishing vision of what might yet be. This silent observation is an act of gentle acceptance, a beautiful affirmation that all possibilities exist within the vastness of your own awareness. In the center of this futuristic tableau, suspended gracefully above the gleaming cityscape, is another object equally defiant of physics. This time, it is a delicate, intricate construct, a miniature spinning galaxy, no larger than a child's hand. It is composed of countless tiny pinprick lights, each one a miniature star, swirling slowly, majestically, in a perfectly orchestrated dance, held together by invisible forces. The tiny stars within it twinkle and pulse with a soft, cosmic rhythm, emitting a faint, high-pitched hum that you can almost feel resonating in the very air around you, a silent song of the universe. Your attention is drawn to it, an instinctive desire to experience this wondrous artifact more closely. How might I interact with this tiny galaxy? You consider, a question that feels less like a challenge and more like a gentle invitation. You consciously choose to simply observe, to allow the dream to respond to your silent intention. You focus your gentle awareness on the spinning galaxy, allowing your mind to simply intend for it to draw nearer, not with effort, but with a quiet, confident knowing. As your intention crystallizes, you feel a subtle shift in the air around you, a gentle pressure that wasn't there before, like an invisible hand slowly guiding something towards you. Your eyes remain fixed on the miniature galaxy, watching as it slowly, imperceptibly at first, begins to drift closer, lifting from its suspended position above the futuristic city, moving towards the edge of the pool where you hover. It accelerates with an elegant, unhurried grace, crossing the surface of the water without disturbing a single ripple, as if it is traveling through a separate, ethereal dimension. The tiny pinprick stars within it seem to brighten, pulsing with a more intense glow, acknowledging your conscious engagement. As the miniature galaxy reaches the edge of the pool, just inches from your ethereal form, you notice that its delicate hum becomes slightly more pronounced, a gentle, soothing vibration that you can now perceive not just as a sound, but as a subtle energy flowing through the air directly towards you. You feel a warmth bloom in your chest, a quiet surge of empowering energy, a silent affirmation of your creative power within this dream. You gently extend your hand once more, this time with a clear knowing that what you touch might not be as it appears, embracing the beautiful fluidity of this dream realm. As your fingers gently approach the swirling cosmic construct, you feel a distinct coolness emanate from it, a surprisingly refreshing sensation, like touching the very essence of deep space. Instead of a solid form, your fingertips seem to pass through fields of pure light and subtle magnetic currents, experiencing a soft resistance, yet no tangible object. As your hand moves through it, the tiny stars within the galaxy seem to respond, swirling faster for a moment, then slowing, then shifting their colors from brilliant white to deep indigo, and back again, painting a cosmic light show directly within your palm. And as your hand passes entirely through, a faint, crystalline dust, like powdered starlight, clings to your skin, sparkling for a moment before evaporating, leaving behind a subtle scent of distant nebulae and clean, cool void. A feeling of profound connection to the vastness of the cosmos settles within you, an understanding that you are truly a part of something infinite. You retract your hand slowly, observing the subtle shimmer of the evaporating stardust, feeling the lingering coolness in your palm, a gentle reminder of the cosmic touch. The miniature galaxy, once again undisturbed, slowly drifts back to its suspended position above the futuristic cityscape, continuing its majestic, silent dance. This interaction reinforces your understanding of this dream world. It is fluid, responsive, a mirror to your intentions and expectations. You are learning to trust the dream, to let go of any need for rigid control, and simply allow your curiosity and inner intention to organically reveal the path. Allow your gaze to drift now, moving further outwards towards the largest, outermost concentric pool in the sanctum. This one seems to encompass an even vaster expanse, its waters a deeper, more profound indigo, reflecting the subtle glow of the temple itself with a heightened intensity. The coral at its edges here is a deep, velvety violet, almost black in places, with tendrils of luminous algae that pulse with a soft, silver light, like living threads of moonlight woven into the ancient stone. The air in this region carries a complex aroma, a blend of all the other scents, interwoven with something uniquely personal. a scent that whispers of your own distant memories and profound experiences, stirring a gentle recognition deep within you. As you consciously focus your awareness into this grand pool, you begin to perceive a shimmering echo of your own distant past, perhaps a foundational memory, or even an archetypal self, a profound inner representation of who you truly are. It is not a literal replay, but a symbolic representation, a tapestry woven from emotional resonance and profound insights. You see a landscape that feels strangely familiar, perhaps a childhood home, or a place of deep learning, yet subtly altered, imbued with a soft, dreamlike quality. Figures that feel intimately connected to your journey move through this landscape, their faces blurred by time, yet their energetic presence unmistakable. You observe this with a quiet, compassionate detachment, acknowledging the profound beauty and complexity of your own journey, recognizing how every moment, every experience has shaped the unique individual you are today. This gentle observation is an act of deep self-acceptance, a loving embrace of your entire story, and suspended within this vast, personal pool, glowing with an internal light that seems to resonate with the very rhythm of your own heart, is a single, shimmering feather. It is exquisitely delicate, seemingly woven from pure starlight and threads of liquid silver, pulsing with a gentle, consistent glow. It drifts slowly upwards against an unseen current, then softly descends, repeating this graceful, effortless dance. This feather feels profoundly symbolic, connected to your innermost spirit, a representation of your aspirations, your freedom, your guiding intuition. You feel a soft, gentle urging from deep within, an invitation to connect with this beautiful feather, to experience its essence. I wonder, you muse, if I can guide this feather with nothing but my pure intention, my thoughts alone. This thought is a quiet experiment, a gentle exploration of your inherent power within this dreamscape. You focus your intention not as a command, but as a loving suggestion upon the shimmering feather. You simply allow the thought to manifest, the quiet wish for it to rise higher, to ascend with purpose. And as your intention coalesces, you observe with a quiet wonder how the feather responds. Its internal light brightens noticeably, becoming a more vivid silver, and its upward drift gains a new momentum, a graceful acceleration. It rises higher, ever higher, ascending with a steady, unwavering elegance, leaving behind faint, shimmering trails of starlight in its wake, like delicate, ephemeral ribbons woven into the water. It reaches a peak, then pauses, hovering for a moment, a beacon of light before slowly, gently beginning its descent once more, returning to to its previous rhythmic dance, a gentle affirmation of your subtle yet profound influence. You feel a quiet confidence bloom within your chest, a gentle warmth spreading through your being. You have witnessed your creative power, your ability to influence the fabric of this dream with nothing but your conscious intention. This knowledge deepens your sense of safety and empowerment within this magnificent realm. You are truly the master here, the gentle guide of your own unfolding experience. As you continue to observe the intricate beauty of these temporal pools, you notice something truly remarkable, something you might not have perceived without your heightened, lucid awareness. There are subtle currents, soft, swirling mists of color, moving within the water of each pool. These are not reflections or physical phenomena, but the visible emanations of unspoken words, of intentions and deep feelings that have permeated this sacred space throughout time. You are seeing the weight of unspoken words, manifesting as these vibrant, shimmering currents. In the pool reflecting the ancient civilization, you see swirling mists of soft, golden light, interwoven with strands of gentle sky blue. These colors seem to flow from the ethereal figures, from the ancient spires, representing the deep wisdom, the peaceful intentions, and the unspoken hopes of that long ago culture. In the futuristic pool, the currents are swift and precise, composed of brilliant silver and electric violet, symbolizing the focused innovation, the clear intentions, and the silent, collective aspirations of that advanced society. And in your own personal pool, the mists are a complex, ever-shifting palette of colors, reflecting the myriad emotions and intentions of your own journey. Gentle greens of growth, soft pinks of compassion, deep blues of introspection, all swirling in a harmonious dance, visible only to your awakened awareness. You take a slow, gentle breath, feeling the profound beauty of this sensory saturation, realizing that this dream world is alive with subtle meaning, constantly communicating with you on multiple levels. Your internal response is one of deep gratitude, a silent thank you for this incredible gift of perception, this heightened understanding of the energetic reality around you. You are truly connecting with the archetypal echo chambers, sensing the deep, resonant vibrations of universal truths and personal archetypes that manifest in these temporal pools. This entire sanctum of temporal whispers is a living, breathing library of experience, a profound reflection of the collective consciousness and your own inner landscape. As you absorb these vivid impressions, you notice a subtle shift in the ambient light. The deep aquamarine and ethereal violet glow that bathes the sanctum seems to intensify just slightly, drawing your attention towards a specific area within the central chamber. You feel a gentle, almost magnetic pull, guiding you towards what appears to be a natural spring, emanating from the very bedrock of the temple. This is the stellar nexus spring, the fabled source of cosmic knowledge and the dwelling place of the mystical star shard scrolls. With a gentle, effortless movement, you begin to drift gracefully towards the spring. Your ethereal form glides smoothly over the shimmering surfaces of the temporal pools, casting no shadow, leaving no disturbance, perfectly attuned to the delicate energies of this sacred space. The air around the spring feels noticeably cooler, imbued with a distinct, clean scent of pure, flowing water, mingled with something undeniably celestial, like distant starlight crystallized into perfume. They are not like ordinary scrolls of parchment or paper, but appear to be fragments, some small, some larger, made of what can only be described as woven starlight and crystalline threads. They glow with a soft, internalized luminescence, suspended effortlessly within the water, defying the gentle currents, their forms unfurling and refolding with a slow, deliberate grace, as if breathing with the rhythm of the cosmos itself. Their surfaces are covered in intricate patterns, delicate tracery that seems to shift and reorganize itself before your very eyes. A silent, ever-changing language of light and symbol. Your conscious mind feels a profound reverence for these ancient artifacts, recognizing them as repositories of immense wisdom. What cosmic truths do these scrolls hold? You consider, a whisper of awe within your inner monologue. This question is filled with a deep respect, an unburdened desire to understand, rather than an urgent need for answers. This attitude of non-judgmental awareness is precisely what is needed to engage with these powerful objects. As you hover gently before the stellar nexus spring, one particular scroll, slightly larger than the others, seems to subtly draw your attention. Its woven starlight fibers appear to shimmer with a slightly more intense silver light, and the crystalline threads within it pulse with a faint, deep blue. It slowly unfurls its luminous surface, revealing complex cosmological diagrams, swirling galaxies depicted in shimmering light, nebulae painted in ethereal colors, and delicate, interconnected lines that seem to map the very fabric of existence. Alongside these cosmic representations, you perceive faint, personal symbolic truths, delicate etchings that resonate deeply with your own inner journey, like fragments of your own soul story, reflected in the universal tapestry. You feel a gentle inclination to reach out to this specific scroll, to experience its wisdom more intimately. You consciously choose to approach it with complete, non-judgmental awareness, allowing your mind to be open, receptive, without expectation or preconceived notions. Your hand, still carrying the faint coolness from the miniature galaxy, slowly extends towards the luminous scroll. Your fingers move with a slow, deliberate grace, approaching the shimmering surface of the water in the stellar nexus spring. The water here feels even cooler, exquisitely pure, like liquid light, as your fingertips gently breach its surface. There is a delicate tingle, an invigorating energy that flows up your arm, as if you are connecting directly with the energetic essence of the cosmos. As your fingers gently touch the woven starlight and crystalline threads of the scroll, you feel no physical texture as you might expect. Instead, there is a sensation of pure, harmonious energy, a profound vibration that resonates deep within your bones. The scroll pulses with a renewed intensity, its light brightening considerably, as if acknowledging your presence, your open awareness. As you maintain this gentle, non-judgmental contact, focusing your intention, a subtle shift occurs. You feel a gentle alteration in the nearby gravitational fields, a subtle lightness in your own being, as if the very laws of physics are momentarily bending in response to your interaction. You notice a faint, internal hum, a low, resonant tone that seems to originate from the scroll itself, reverberating softly through the entire sanctum. And then, before your very eyes, a hidden pathway begins to illuminate within the ancient stone of the temple wall, just beyond the spring. It is not a harsh, blinding light, but a soft, ethereal glow, tracing the outline of an archway that was previously invisible, perfectly blending with the natural rock formations. The light is a soft, deep violet, inviting, mysterious. You gently withdraw your hand from the scroll, feeling the subtle energy lingering in your fingertips, watching as the illuminated pathway shimmers with a soft, beckoning allure. The scroll, its mission complete, slowly refolds itself, becoming once again one with the other luminous fragments in the spring, its light softening back to its original delicate pulse. You turn your gaze towards the newly revealed archway, feeling a sense of anticipation, a quiet readiness to explore what lies beyond this threshold. The challenge of this moment is not an external obstacle, but an internal invitation to cultivate absolute trust in this dream, to quiet any urge for immediate answers, and to allow pure, unburdened curiosity to organically reveal the path. This illuminated archway is an answer to your inner intention, a gentle suggestion of the next step in your unique journey through the luminatides of mythic memory. You take a slow, gentle breath, feeling the quiet excitement mingle with the profound peace within you. The air around the archway feels slightly different, perhaps a hint of petrichor, the clean scent of rain on dry earth, combined with the ethereal starlight fragrance of the spring. It beckons you forward, an unspoken invitation to step into the deepening mystery. You feel your ethereal form drift towards the archway, your movement effortless, guided by an unseen force, or perhaps by your own awakened will. As you slowly approach, the violet light of the archway seems to brighten, then soften, drawing you in, preparing you for the transition. You step through the shimmering archway, feeling a subtle sensation, like walking through a veil of cool, soft mist, a fleeting impression of transition, yet without any actual physical boundary. The air on the other side is still, silent, and wonderfully serene. You find yourself now in a vast, circular chamber, completely empty save for the gentle, diffused light that fills it. The walls are made of the same ancient stone as the rest of the temple, but here they are smooth, polished to a mirror-like sheen, reflecting the soft, ambient light in a way that creates an illusion of infinite space, making the chamber feel boundless and expansive. The floor beneath your ethereal form is equally smooth, cool to the touch if you were to reach down, a solid, grounding presence in this ethereal space. This is the crossroads, the empty chamber, where the next step, the specific objective, remains utterly veiled. There are no obvious doorways, no guiding paths, no clear instructions. The light in the chamber is a consistent, gentle silver, casting no distinct shadows, creating a pervasive sense of calm uniformity. You feel a deep, pervasive stillness here, a profound quiet that seems to hold all possibilities within its embrace. Your initial internal thought might be a soft question, a gentle inquiry. What now? What am I to do in this beautiful, empty space? But this thought is quickly met with a wave of profound peace, a gentle affirmation from deep within your awakened consciousness. You realize that the challenge here is not to find a hidden lever or a secret door, but to simply be present, to trust the process, to allow your unburdened curiosity and your deepest inner intention to organically reveal the path. This chamber is a space of pure potential, waiting for your conscious engagement to bring it to life, to guide its unfolding. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the utter tranquility of the empty chamber to wash over you, feeling completely safe and wonderfully centered. You realize that this moment is an opportunity for introspection, a chance to connect even more deeply with your own inner wisdom. You gently close your eyes, not because you need to, but because you choose to, focusing inward, allowing your intention to simply form, without effort, without struggle. What is it that you truly seek in this moment? You open your eyes slowly, softly, allowing the silver light of the chamber to greet you once more. And now, directly in the center of the vast, empty chamber, where only moments ago there was nothing, a delicate flower has materialized. It is a flower unlike any you have ever seen, with petals of shimmering moonlight and a core that glows with a soft, inner iridescence, a living gem. Its fragrance is ethereal, subtle, a blend of dew-kissed petals and distant starlight, exquisitely pure. This flower is a direct manifestation of your quiet inner intention, a physical representation of the gentle growth and unfolding beauty within your own conscious awareness. You feel a profound sense of connection to this flower, a quiet understanding that it is a part of you, a mirror to your inner world. How wondrous, you muse internally, to see my intention take such exquisite form. You feel a gentle desire to engage with it, to experience its magic more fully. You focus your intention upon the delicate flower, not with force, but with a loving, nurturing awareness, and simply wish for it to bloom larger, to become more vibrant. As your gentle intention clarifies, you observe the flower. Slowly, gracefully, its shimmering petals begin to unfurl further, expanding outwards, revealing even more intricate patterns of light and color within their delicate structure. The inner iridescence brightens, pulsing with a more vivid glow, and the entire flower begins to grow, subtly at first, then more perceptibly, becoming larger, more magnificent, its vibrant beauty filling the space with its gentle radiance. Its ethereal fragrance intensifies, filling the chamber with a sublime perfume that soothes your very soul. You feel a quiet joy bloom within your own heart, mirroring the unfolding beauty before you. You now notice, scattered in a loose circle around the base of the magnificent, growing flower, several crystalline stones. They are not rough or unrefined, but perfectly smooth, polished by an unseen hand, each one glowing with a unique, soft luminescence. There is one that pulses with a gentle emerald light, another with a soft amethyst, and a third with a deep sapphire glow. They seem to hum with a quiet energy, waiting for your touch, waiting for your awareness. Your internal curiosity is gently piqued. Which of these beautiful stones calls to me? You wonder, knowing that the answer will come not from logical deduction, but from an intuitive resonance. You allow your gaze to drift over the stones, feeling the subtle energy emanating from each one. You don't try to choose with your conscious mind. Instead, you allow your deepest inner self to guide you. You feel a gentle pull, an unmistakable resonance towards the sapphire glowing stone. It seems to pulse with a slightly stronger light now, almost as if responding to your silent recognition. You focus your intention, your quiet thought, on this particular stone, allowing your mind to simply intend for it to warm in response to your connection. As your intention settles, you observe the sapphire stone. Its deep blue glow intensifies, becoming a richer, more profound hue, and you feel distinctly a gentle warmth begin to emanate from it, spreading softly through the air towards your ethereal form. It is not a burning heat, but a comforting, nurturing warmth, like sunlight on a cool morning, a profound connection. This gentle warming of the stone is a direct feedback, an affirmation that your conscious intention is weaving itself into the fabric of this dream reality. The warm glow of the sapphire stone is now casting soft, dancing shadows around the base of the magnificent, blooming flower, creating a mesmerizing interplay of light and subtle movement in the otherwise still chamber. You feel a deep sense of peaceful contentment settling over you, a quiet satisfaction in these gentle, unfolding interactions. This entire experience is designed to be one of gentle discovery, a puzzle of self-awareness, a personal quest of understanding, completely devoid of any stress or anxiety. The allure comes from wonder, from beauty, from the gentle, unhurried unfolding of mystery. You continue to observe the interplay of light and form in this tranquil chamber, feeling completely at ease, completely immersed. The air here, subtle as it is, carries a faint, sweet, and comforting aroma, a blend of the magical flower's perfume and the ancient, purified essence of the stellar nexus spring, a scent that speaks of both creation and timeless wisdom. You feel your own breath maintaining its beautiful, natural rhythm, a gentle anchor in this expanding space of dream. Your gaze now shifts slightly, drawn by a subtle shimmer on the far wall of the chamber, just at the edge of your peripheral vision. It is not a doorway, but a faint, translucent shimmering, like heat rising from a desert floor, yet infused with a soft, inner radiance. As you focus your awareness upon it, a doorway slowly begins to materialize from the polished stone, not with a sudden appearance, but with a gradual, elegant unfolding, as if the very fabric of the wall is parting like shimmering silk. This doorway reveals a soft, inviting light beyond it, a gentle, silvery glow that promises further wonders. You approach this newly formed doorway with a quiet sense of readiness, feeling your ethereal form glide effortlessly across the smooth, reflective floor of the chamber. As you draw nearer, the air around the doorway feels distinctly different, perhaps a touch cooler, carrying a subtle scent of wet stone and clean, fresh water, hinting at what lies beyond. You step through the shimmering threshold, not feeling any resistance, but rather a gentle, welcoming embrace, as if the dream itself is guiding you forward into the next phase of your journey. You find yourself now in a long, echoing corridor, carved from the same ancient stone. But here, the walls are adorned with intricate bas-relief carvings. They depict scenes that feel both ancient and futuristic, figures interacting with celestial bodies, beings tending to shimmering flora, and silent cities nestled amidst impossible landscapes. The light in this corridor is not uniform. Instead, it streams in from above, through narrow, vertical shafts that open directly to the sky, creating shafts of soft, ethereal light that cut through the cool, still air, illuminating pockets of the corridor and leaving other areas in soft, inviting shadow. Your internal thought is a quiet knowing. This feather is a gift, an invitation to further practice my dream control. With your mind alone, you gently guide it higher, feeling the subtle energy of your intention flowing into the feather. It ascends with graceful ease, reaching the very top of the shaft of light, then pauses, shimmering brightly, before slowly, gently drifting back down, confirming your effortless power. Further along the corridor, nestled in a small alcove bathed in a softer, diffused light, you notice an ancient sundial. It is exquisitely crafted from dark, polished stone, its gnomon reaching towards the unseen sky above. As you gently approach it, you observe a fascinating phenomenon. The shadows cast by the sundial's gnomon do not remain fixed, but bend and shift subtly with your gaze, elongating and shortening, moving in impossible directions, responding directly to your conscious perception. This playful bending of reality brings a quiet smile to your inner self, a gentle affirmation of the dream's responsiveness, its fluid nature. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling completely at ease in this space where impossible physics feels utterly natural and harmonious. You continue your unhurried journey down the long, ancient corridor, the silence around you broken only by the faint, distant echo of a gentle, rhythmic drip of water, a sound that is both calming and mysteriously distant, adding to the profound sense of tranquility. The intricate carvings on the walls, as you pass by them, seem to subtly alter their details, shifting and reforming, revealing new nuances, new stories, with each casual glance. A figure that was once depicted in serene meditation might now be shown in gentle, purposeful motion, demonstrating the fluid, narrative quality of this dream space. Ahead, the corridor seems to open into a slightly wider, more circular space, bathed in a particularly luminous, soft golden light. This light feels especially warm, wonderfully inviting, a comforting embrace after the cooler, more muted tones of the corridor. As you gently drift into this space, you notice that it is not empty, but contains a series of delicate, arching doorways, each one leading to a separate, seemingly distinct room. The light within these doorways is varied, some hinting at vibrant greens, others at soft blues, each an invitation to a different experience. You are drawn towards one particular doorway, shimmering with an ethereal, emerald green light. As you approach it, you glance into the room beyond, perceiving a serene garden filled with luminous, otherworldly flora. The air within that doorway carries a distinct, fresh, earthy scent, mingled with the sweet perfume of unknown blossoms. You take a gentle breath, allowing the delightful aroma to fill you, feeling a quiet sense of anticipation. You step through the emerald doorway, feeling the cool, soft air of the garden brush gently against your ethereal form. And as you fully enter the room, you glance back at the doorway through which you just passed. To your quiet surprise, it no longer leads to the garden you just left, but now reveals a cozy, intimate library filled with ancient, glowing scrolls and shimmering texts. The air from the doorway now carries the faint scent of old paper and subtle magic. This effortless transformation brings a knowing smile to your inner self, a beautiful demonstration of the dream's delightful fluidity, its boundless capacity for transformation. transformation. You are truly in a space of infinite possibility. You turn your attention back to the garden you are now in. It is truly a marvel. The luminous flora glows with an inner light, casting soft, green hues onto the velvety moss that covers the ground. Tall, elegant plants with leaves like spun glass reach towards the high, unseen ceiling, their delicate branches laden with flowers that pulse with a gentle, rhythmic light. The ground feels soft, yielding beneath your ethereal form, a gentle spring in every step, if you were to take one. A faint, gentle breeze, almost imperceptible, rustles through the luminous leaves, creating a soft, whispering sound, a delicate, harmonious melody. In the very center of this ethereal garden, there is a small, perfectly still pond, its surface like polished obsidian, reflecting the glowing flora with perfect clarity. You feel a gentle inclination to approach it, to gaze into its depths. As you draw nearer, the scent of the magical blossoms intensifies, becoming richer, more intoxicating, filling your senses with a profound sense of beauty and peace. You lean gently over the pond, and as you gaze into its dark, reflective surface, you perceive your own reflection. But it is not quite as you expect. Your reflection in the pool of water shows you in a different attire, perhaps flowing robes woven from starlight, or garments of intricate, shimmering silk, shifting subtly with each glance. This playful alteration of your reflection is a gentle reminder of the dream's transformative nature and your own boundless capacity for self-expression within it. You linger by the pond, observing the luminous flora, feeling the subtle breeze, breathing in the sweet, enchanting fragrance. You feel a quiet contentment, a profound sense of belonging in this beautiful, personal sanctuary. The sounds of the rustling leaves, the gentle hum of the glowing plants, and the distant, rhythmic drip of water from the corridor all combine to create a deeply soothing soundscape, wrapping you in a blanket of auditory peace. Your body feels completely relaxed, exquisitely attuned to every subtle sensation, every delicate nuance of this unfolding dream. Your gaze now drifts beyond the pond, towards the far side of the garden, where you perceive a delicate archway, framed by twisting vines of luminous silver. Beyond it, a soft, inviting light beckons, hinting at another beautiful space, another layer of discovery. You feel a gentle inclination to move towards it, a soft, unburdened curiosity guiding your ethereal form. You begin to drift gently across the velvety moss, feeling the subtle sensation of movement, the effortless grace of your dream body. As you approach the archway, the air feels slightly different again, infused with a new scent, perhaps a hint of crystalline sweetness, like sugar spun from pure light. You pass through the archway, feeling a subtle tingle, a soft transition. You now find yourself in a vast, open-air atrium, bathed in a soft, diffused moonlight that filters down from an unseen sky above. The moonlight here is not cold, but luminous and warm, casting long, silvery reflections on the polished, dark stone floor. The atrium is circular, surrounded by tall, elegant columns of polished obsidian, each one reaching upwards towards the moonlit sky. In the very center of this moonlit atrium, suspended perfectly in the air, is a shimmering globe about the size of a human head. It glows with an internal light that pulses in gentle synchronicity with the unseen moon, casting soft, lunar-like shadows that dance and sway with an unseen rhythm. This globe feels profoundly significant, a central nexus of energy. Your internal monologue hums with a quiet intrigue. What power does this luminous globe hold? What secrets might it reveal? This question is not demanding, but softly inquisitive, inviting the dream to unfold its wisdom. You feel a gentle desire to connect with this magnificent lunar globe, to understand its purpose. You extend your hand slowly, effortlessly, allowing your intention to simply flow. As your fingers draw near, you feel a distinct coolness emanating from the globe, a gentle, refreshing sensation, like touching a moonbeam itself. And as your fingertips softly connect with its shimmering surface, you feel a profound vibration, a deep, resonant hum that seems to emanate from the very core of the globe, flowing into your hand, up your arm, and settling gently in your chest. At the moment of contact, the luminous globe flares with a brilliant, yet soft, silvery light, illuminating the entire atrium with a profound, almost blinding beauty. From its center, a single delicate stream of light, like liquid moonlight, begins to flow outwards, tracing intricate patterns across the polished floor, moving towards the periphery of the atrium, where it illuminates a series of previously unseen panels embedded in the obsidian columns. These panels, when touched by the moonlight stream, begin to glow with a soft inner light, revealing ancient, intricate symbols that pulse with a gentle, rhythmic beat. You gently withdraw your hand from the lunar globe, feeling the lingering coolness and the profound vibrational echo in your palm. The globe returns to its gentle, rhythmic pulsing, but the stream of moonlight continues to flow, illuminating the panels, revealing the ancient symbols. You feel a quiet sense of accomplishment, a deep satisfaction in having activated this powerful artifact, this nexus of lunar energy. Your gaze now drifts towards the glowing panels, feeling a gentle pull to explore the knowledge they contain. This moment of quiet activation is a beautiful affirmation of your boundless power within this dream, your ability to bring hidden wisdom to light. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling completely calm and wonderfully ready to delve deeper into the unfolding mysteries of this magnificent sanctum. The intricate symbols on the panels seem to beckon you closer, each one a silent whisper of ancient knowledge, waiting to be gently unveiled. You allow your conscious awareness to gently drift, feeling a subtle, almost imperceptible pull, a quiet resonance that draws you closer to the nearest illuminated panel, the very first one touched by the stream of liquid moonlight flowing from the central globe. It is not an urgent summons, but a soft, inviting inclination, an unburdened curiosity blossoming from deep within your tranquil heart. Your ethereal form, light as starlight, begins its graceful, unhurried glide across the polished, dark stone floor of the atrium. A movement so effortless it feels more like a gentle suggestion than a physical act. You perceive the smooth, cool air of the chamber softly parting before you, creating a delicate, almost silky current against your ethereal form. A subtle tactile sensation that affirms your gentle progress. As you draw nearer to the first panel, its inner light, initially a soft, rhythmic pulse, seems to subtly intensify, becoming a shade more vibrant, a touch more beckoning, as if sensing your conscious approach. You observe the intricate symbols etched upon its surface, now clear and distinct in the focused radiance. They are not alphabetical letters or familiar pictograms, but graceful, flowing lines that twist and intertwine like delicate vines, forming elegant geometric patterns that seem to vibrate with an inner energy. Each line, each curve, each point of intersection glows with its own subtle luminescence, a shimmering silver that shifts to a faint, ethereal gold at the very heart of the design. You notice that the symbols are not static, but seem to subtly breathe, their light expanding and contracting with an almost imperceptible rhythm, as if they are living entities, silently communicating across vast stretches of time and space. Your internal monologue hums with a quiet, reverent awe, a soft whisper of profound wonder. These are not mere drawings, you muse, but living conduits of ancient wisdom, waiting to share their silent stories. A feeling of deep respect and unburdened readiness to receive settles gently within your chest, expanding with each slow, deliberate breath you take. You understand that there is no need to force understanding here, only to open yourself, to be receptive, to trust the organic unfolding of knowledge. This realization brings a beautiful affirmation of your intuitive wisdom, your innate ability to connect with universal truths. You are completely safe, completely open, completely ready. A gentle, unburdened intention now arises within you, a soft desire to deepen your connection with these luminous symbols, to experience their essence more intimately. You consciously choose to reach out, not with a grasping or demanding gesture, but with a loving, inquisitive touch. Your hand, still carrying the faint coolness and subtle vibrational echo from your interaction with the lunar globe, begins its slow, deliberate extension. You feel a delicate warmth blossoming from your palm, a soft tingling in your fingertips, as if your own energy is softly preparing to meet the ancient energy of the panel. Your arm feels wonderfully light, weightless, as it slowly, gracefully extends forward through the cool, still air of the atrium, drawn by an invisible thread of curiosity and connection. Your eyes remain softly fixed on the intricate symbols, watching their gentle, rhythmic pulsing, observing how the light within them seems to brighten even further as your hand draws nearer, almost as if they are acknowledging your approach, preparing to respond to your conscious touch. The air between your approaching hand and the glowing panel seems to thicken slightly, imbued with a soft, energetic field, a gentle resistance that is both subtle and inviting. You perceive a faint, almost inaudible hum emanating from the panel, a low, resonant tone that seems to rise in pitch ever so slightly as your fingertips approach the intricate, luminous patterns. Slowly, effortlessly, your fingertips, delicate and sensitive, finally make contact with the shimmering surface of the panel. There is no hard texture, no solid resistance as you might expect. Instead, your fingers pass through what feels like cool, liquid light, a sensation of touching pure, vibrating energy. A delicate tingle, like countless tiny, soft sparks, flows from the panel into your fingertips, up your arm, and softly spreads into your chest. A gentle, invigorating current that awakens every nerve ending. At the exact moment of contact, the symbols on the panel flare with a brilliant yet soft silver light, expanding outwards slightly, then receding, as if breathing a profound, silent sigh of recognition. And as you maintain this gentle, non-judgmental contact, focusing your intention, a profound shift occurs. The intricate symbols on the panel begin to animate, not in a chaotic burst, but with a graceful, unhurried unfolding. The intertwining lines detach and reconfigure themselves, forming a shimmering, three-dimensional hologram that floats just above the panel's surface. This hologram depicts a vast, swirling nebula, a cosmic cloud of gas and dust, but composed entirely of living light, shimmering with colors beyond the ordinary spectrum, hues of deep emerald, ethereal gold, and pulsating violet. Within this celestial tapestry, you perceive the faint, nascent glimmer of countless new stars, tiny points of brilliant light slowly coalescing from the cosmic mist, each one a promise of new beginnings, of limitless creation. As you gaze into this living cosmic vision, a wave of profound understanding washes over you, not in words, but in a direct, visceral knowing. You feel an undeniable connection to this grand cosmic dance, a realization that the very essence of creation, of expansion, of new beginnings, resides not only in the distant reaches of the universe, but also deep within your own being. This vision resonates with a deep personal truth that you, too, are a co-creator, constantly shaping your own reality, nurturing new ideas and possibilities into existence. Your internal monologue is a silent gasp of awe. I am part of this infinite unfolding, this beautiful, eternal dance of creation. This profound insight is accompanied by a sensation of boundless expansion within your own consciousness, a feeling of being both exquisitely vast and intimately connected to everything. This is a beautiful affirmation of your boundless creative potential, your inherent connection to the universal flow of life. You gently retract your hand from the luminous panel, slowly, deliberately, feeling the lingering coolness and the gentle, invigorating tingle in your fingertips. As your hand pulls away, the holographic nebula softly recedes, its vibrant colors slowly dissolving back into the surface of the panel, where the intricate symbols return to their rhythmic, pulsing state, subtly changed, imbued with a deeper resonance, as if holding the memory of your interaction. You observe the tiny, sparkling particles of what feels like crystallized starlight clinging to your fingers for a brief, ephemeral moment before softly evaporating into the air, leaving behind a faint, sweet scent of distant nebulae and cosmic dust, a beautiful olfactory memory of the profound experience. A quiet sense of peaceful accomplishment settles deep within you, a gentle satisfaction in having engaged with such ancient wisdom. You feel grounded, yet expanded, deeply connected to the infinite possibilities that reside both within and beyond you. The stream of liquid moonlight, still flowing from the central globe, continues its graceful journey across the polished floor, now gently illuminating the next panel in the circular array, inviting your attention, beckoning you forward to another profound encounter. You take a slow, deep, conscious breath, allowing this new understanding to integrate completely within your being, feeling completely at ease and wonderfully ready for the next unfolding revelation. Your gaze now drifts, drawn effortlessly by the gentle flow of moonlight, towards the next panel in the circular atrium. This one, too, is embedded in the polished obsidian column, and as the liquid moonlight stream touches its surface, it begins to glow with a soft inner light, revealing a new set of intricate, ancient symbols. The light emanating from this panel is a rich, warm golden hue, subtly different from the silver gold of the first, hinting at a different facet of cosmic wisdom waiting to be explored. These patterns are less geometric and more organic, resembling intricate root systems twisting and interweaving, or perhaps the delicate branches of an ancient cosmic tree, reaching both downwards into the earth and upwards towards unseen celestial realms. Each branch, each rootlet, glows with a soft, pulsing golden light, emanating a feeling of deep connection, of profound interconnectedness. Your internal monologue is filled with a sense of quiet wonder and a growing intuitive understanding. These symbols speak of foundations, you muse, of roots and origins, of the deep, nourishing connection to all life. A feeling of profound belonging, a sense of being an integral part of this vast, interconnected web, settles gently within your heart. This realization is a beautiful affirmation of your innate connection to all living things, a gentle reminder that you are never truly separate, always supported by the intricate matrix of existence. You are completely safe, deeply loved, and profoundly connected. A soft, unburdened intention arises within you once more, a gentle desire to touch these symbols of interconnectedness, to feel their grounding wisdom flow into your being. You consciously choose to extend your hand, the same hand that connected with the vibrant nebula, now carrying the memory of that cosmic dance. You feel a familiar, delicate warmth blossoming from your palm, a soft anticipation tingling in your fingertips as your energy softly prepares to greet the ancient energy of the panel. Your arm feels wonderfully light, weightless, extending slowly, gracefully, towards the panel through the now slightly warmer air. Your eyes remain gently fixed on the organic, root-like symbols, watching their gentle, rhythmic pulsing, observing how their golden light seems to intensify, becoming richer, deeper, as your hand draws nearer. The air between your approaching hand and the glowing panel feels subtly different here. Perhaps a gentle, almost viscous resistance, yet still inviting, a soft, energetic cushion preparing for your conscious touch. You perceive a new, even lower hum emanating from this panel, a deep, resonant tone that seems to vibrate in harmony with the very core of the earth, rising in pitch ever so slightly as your fingertips approach the intricate, luminous patterns. Slowly, effortlessly, your fingertips, delicate and sensitive, finally make contact with the shimmering, golden surface of the panel. Again, there is no hard texture, no solid resistance. Instead, your fingers pass through what feels like warm, flowing honey, a sensation of touching pure, vibrating, nurturing energy. A delicate current of grounding warmth, like liquid sunlight, flows from the panel into your fingertips, up your arm, and softly spreads into your chest. A gentle, comforting wave that soothes every nerve ending. At the exact moment of contact, the root-like symbols on the panel flare with a brilliant, yet soft, golden light, expanding outwards slightly, then receding, as if breathing a profound, silent exhalation of acceptance and connection. And as you maintain this gentle, non-judgmental contact, focusing your intention, another profound shift occurs. The organic symbols on the panel begin to animate, not in a chaotic burst, but with a graceful, unhurried unfolding, transforming into a shimmering, three-dimensional hologram that floats just above the panel's surface. This hologram depicts a vast, intricate network of luminous, interconnected roots, stretching downwards into an unseen, ancient earth, and simultaneously reaching upwards, branching into delicate, shimmering filaments that connect to every other root, every other branch, every other glowing point of light in the entire network. You perceive a faint, constant flow of brilliant, golden energy coursing through these roots and branches, a life-giving current that sustains and unites all parts of this grand, living system. As you gaze into this living vision of cosmic interconnectedness, a wave of profound understanding washes over you, not in words, but in a direct, palpable knowing. You feel an undeniable connection to this grand, living matrix, a realization that every action, every thought, every intention you hold reverberates throughout the entire tapestry of existence, affecting not only yourself, but all that is. This vision resonates with a deep personal truth, that you are not merely an individual, but an integral, vital part of a magnificent, unfolding whole, deeply rooted and profoundly supported. Your internal monologue is a silent murmur of deep gratitude. I am one with all, deeply nourished, eternally connected. This profound insight is accompanied by a sensation of deep peace and unwavering stability within your own being, a feeling of being perfectly grounded, yet boundlessly expansive. This is a beautiful affirmation of your inherent unity with the universe, your gentle place within the grand design. You gently retract your hand from the luminous panel, slowly, deliberately, feeling the lingering warmth and the gentle, grounding current in your fingertips. As your hand pulls away, the holographic root system softly recedes, its vibrant golden light slowly dissolving back into the surface of the panel, where the organic symbols return to their rhythmic, pulsing state, subtly changed, imbued with a deeper resonance, as if holding the memory of your profound connection. You observe the tiny, sparkling particles of what feels like pure, crystallized earth light clinging to your fingers for a brief, ephemeral moment before softly evaporating into the air, leaving behind a faint, rich scent of fertile soil and ancient roots, a beautiful olfactory memory of the grounding experience. A quiet sense of peaceful wisdom settles even deeper within you, a gentle satisfaction in having engaged with such profound truths. You feel more centered, more connected, more deeply at peace with your place in the universe. The stream of liquid moonlight, still flowing from the central globe, continues its graceful journey across the polished floor, now gently illuminating the next panel in the circular array, inviting your attention, beckoning you forward to another unique encounter. You take a slow, deep, conscious breath, allowing this new understanding to integrate completely within your being, feeling completely at ease and wonderfully ready for the next unfolding revelation. Your gaze now drifts, drawn effortlessly by the gentle flow of moonlight, towards the third panel in the circular atrium. This one, too, is embedded in the polished obsidian column, and as the liquid moonlight stream touches its surface, it begins to glow with a soft inner light, revealing yet another set of intricate, ancient symbols. The light emanating from this panel is a cool, serene silver blue hue, subtly different from the previous panels, hinting at a different facet of cosmic wisdom, perhaps one related to communication, clarity, or the subtle currents of thought. As you drift gently towards this third panel, your ethereal form moving with effortless grace across the smooth, reflective floor, you notice a subtle shift in the ambient air. Here, near this silver blue glowing panel, The air feels noticeably cooler, imbued with a crisp, clean scent, like fresh mountain air after a gentle rain, mingled with the subtle, energetic aroma of ozone, a refreshing and clarifying fragrance that gently invigorates your senses. You observe the new symbols, now becoming clearer as you approach. These patterns are fluid and dynamic, resembling delicate, interwoven currents of water, or perhaps the shimmering pathways of light itself, flowing and swirling in intricate, harmonious designs. Each current, each flowing line, glows with a soft, pulsing silver blue light, emanating a feeling of effortless communication, of profound clarity. Your internal monologue is filled with a sense of quiet curiosity and a deepening intuitive understanding. These symbols speak of flow, you muse, of communication without words, of the clear, unburdened movement of energy and thought. A feeling of profound mental spaciousness, a sense of being completely unburdened by noise or distraction, settles gently within your mind. This realization is a beautiful affirmation of your innate ability to connect with pure, clear communication, a gentle reminder that true understanding often transcends the need for words, arriving instead through intuition and direct perception. You are completely clear, deeply discerning, and profoundly open to receiving. A soft, unburdened intention arises within you once more, a gentle desire to touch these symbols of clarity, to feel their cool, refreshing wisdom flow into your being. You consciously choose to extend your hand, the same hand that connected with both the cosmic nebula and the ancient root system, now carrying the memory of those profound interactions. You feel a familiar, delicate warmth blossoming from your palm, a soft anticipation tingling in your fingertips as your energy softly prepares to greet the ancient energy of the panel. Your arm feels wonderfully light, weightless, extending slowly, gracefully, towards the panel through the now distinctly cooler and crisper air. Your eyes remain gently fixed on the fluid, current-like symbols, watching their gentle, rhythmic pulsing, observing how their silver blue light seems to intensify, becoming more luminous, more transparent as your hand draws nearer. The air between your approaching hand and the glowing panel feels subtly different here, perhaps a subtle, almost frictionless quality, yet still inviting, a soft, energetic field preparing for your conscious touch. You perceive a new, higher-pitched hum emanating from this panel, a clear, crystalline tone that seems to vibrate in harmony with the very currents of thought, rising in pitch ever so slightly as your fingertips approach the intricate, luminous patterns. Slowly, effortlessly, your fingertips, delicate and sensitive, finally make contact with the shimmering silver blue surface of the panel. Again, there is no hard texture, no solid resistance. Instead, your fingers pass through what feels like cool, pure flowing water, a sensation of touching pure, vibrating, clarifying energy. A delicate current of refreshing coolness, like liquid clarity, flows from the panel into your fingertips, up your arm, and softly spreads into your chest and mind. A gentle, invigorating wave that soothes and cleanses every thought. At the exact moment of contact, the fluid symbols on the panel flare with a brilliant yet soft silver blue light, expanding outwards slightly, then receding as if breathing a profound, silent breath of pure understanding and transparent communication. And as you maintain this gentle, non-judgmental contact, focusing your intention, another profound shift occurs. The fluid symbols on the panel begin to animate, not in a chaotic burst, but with a graceful, unhurried unfolding, transforming into a shimmering, three-dimensional hologram that floats just above the panel's surface. As you gaze into this living vision of cosmic communication, a wave of profound understanding washes over you, not in words, but in a direct, intuitive knowing. You feel an undeniable connection to this grand network of universal consciousness, a realization that every thought you send out, every intention you hold, travels through this unseen tapestry, connecting you to all other conscious beings. This vision resonates with a deep personal truth that you are a vital participant in the constant, beautiful exchange of universal ideas, a conduit for both receiving and transmitting wisdom. Your internal monologue is a silent acknowledgement of profound clarity. I am a channel of pure thought, deeply connected to the universal mind. This profound insight is accompanied by a sensation of heightened awareness and mental spaciousness within your own being, a feeling of being perfectly clear, yet boundlessly interconnected. This is a beautiful affirmation of your inherent ability to communicate authentically, your gentle place within the grand flow of consciousness. You gently retract your hand from the luminous panel, slowly, deliberately, feeling the lingering coolness and the gentle, invigorating clarity in your fingertips. As your hand pulls away, the holographic light currents softly recede, their vibrant silver blue light slowly dissolving back into the surface of the panel, where the fluid symbols return to their rhythmic, pulsing state, subtly changed, imbued with a deeper resonance, as if holding the memory of your profound communication. You observe the tiny, sparkling particles of what feels like pure, crystallized thought light clinging to your fingers for a brief, ephemeral moment before softly evaporating into the air, leaving behind a faint, crisp scent of pure air and subtle ozone, a beautiful olfactory memory of the clarifying experience. A quiet sense of profound clarity settles even deeper within you, a gentle satisfaction in having engaged with such expansive wisdom. You feel more attuned, more connected to the subtle currents of thought and communication that permeate the universe. The stream of liquid moonlight, still flowing from the central globe, continues its graceful journey across the polished floor, now gently illuminating the next panel in the circular array, inviting your attention, beckoning you forward to another unique encounter. You take a slow, deep, conscious breath, allowing this new understanding to integrate completely within your being, feeling completely at ease and wonderfully ready for the next unfolding revelation. Your gaze now drifts, drawn effortlessly by the gentle flow of moonlight, towards the fourth panel in the circular atrium. This one, too, is embedded in the polished obsidian column, and as the liquid moonlight stream touches its surface, it begins to glow with a soft inner light, revealing yet another set of intricate, ancient symbols. The light emanating from this panel is a deep, comforting amethyst hue, subtly different from the previous panels, hinting at a different facet of cosmic wisdom, perhaps one related to inner knowing, intuition, or the subtle realms of spiritual insight. As you drift gently towards this fourth panel, your ethereal form moving with effortless grace across the smooth, reflective floor, you notice a subtle shift in the ambient air. Here, near this amethyst glowing panel, the air feels wonderfully soft and subtly fragrant, imbued with a delicate, sweet aroma, like night-blooming jasmine and sacred incense, a calming and deeply spiritual fragrance that gently envelops your being. You observe the new symbols, now becoming clearer as you approach. These patterns are ethereal and mystical, resembling intricate mandalas woven from starlight, or perhaps swirling vortexes of cosmic energy, drawing the eye inwards towards a central, luminous point. Each swirl, each line, each segment of the mandala glows with a soft, pulsing amethyst light, emanating a feeling of profound inner peace and deep spiritual connection. Your internal monologue is filled with a sense of quiet reverence and a deepening, intuitive understanding. These symbols speak of intuition, you muse, of the hidden pathways to inner wisdom, of the sacred journey into the self, a feeling of profound inner peace, a sense of being completely at one with your deepest self, settles gently within your heart and mind. This realization is a beautiful affirmation of your innate ability to connect with your own inner guide, a gentle reminder that all the answers you seek reside within the boundless expanse of your own consciousness. You are completely wise, deeply insightful, and profoundly connected to your authentic self. A soft, unburdened intention arises within you once more, a gentle desire to touch these symbols of intuition, to feel their deep, calming wisdom flow into your being. You consciously choose to extend your hand, the same hand that is connected with the cosmic nebula, the ancient root system, and the currents of thought, now carrying the memory of those profound interactions. You feel a familiar, delicate warmth blossoming from your palm, a soft anticipation tingling in your fingertips as your energy softly prepares to greet the ancient energy of the panel. Your arm feels wonderfully light, weightless, extending slowly, gracefully, towards the panel through the now subtly fragrant and softening air. Your eyes remain gently fixed on the ethereal, mandala-like symbols, watching their gentle, rhythmic pulsing, observing how their amethyst light seems to intensify, becoming richer, more profound, as your hand draws nearer. The air between your approaching hand and the glowing panel feels subtly different here, perhaps a soft, velvety texture, yet still inviting, a gentle, energetic field preparing for your conscious touch. You perceive a new, incredibly soft and harmonious hum emanating from this panel, a deep, comforting resonance that seems to vibrate in harmony with the very rhythm of your soul, rising in pitch ever so slightly as your fingertips approach the intricate, luminous patterns. Slowly, effortlessly, your fingertips, delicate and sensitive, finally make contact with the shimmering amethyst surface of the panel. Again, there is no hard texture, no solid resistance. Instead, your fingers pass through what feels like warm, ethereal mist, a sensation of touching pure, vibrating, intuitive energy. A delicate current of profound peace and inner knowing, like liquid silence, flows from the panel into your fingertips, up your arm, and softly spreads into your chest, heart, and mind. A gentle, soothing wave that calms every aspect of your being. At the exact moment of contact, the mandala-like symbols on the panel flare with a brilliant, yet soft, amethyst light, expanding outwards slightly, then receding, as if breathing a profound, silent breath of deep spiritual recognition and boundless wisdom. And as you maintain this gentle, non-judgmental contact, focusing your intention, another profound shift occurs. The ethereal symbols on the panel begin to animate, not in a chaotic burst, but with a graceful, unhurried unfolding, transforming into a shimmering, three-dimensional hologram that floats just above the panel's surface. This hologram depicts a vast, intricate labyrinth of luminous pathways, winding and twisting inwards, each path illuminated by a soft, inner light. At the very center of this labyrinth, a single, brilliant star-like point of light pulsates with an unwavering intensity, representing the core of your own intuition, your guiding inner light. You perceive tiny, ethereal figures representing different aspects of your consciousness, gently navigating these pathways, sometimes hesitating, sometimes moving with clear purpose, all ultimately drawn towards that central guiding star. As you gaze into this living vision of cosmic intuition, a wave of profound understanding washes over you, not in words, but in a direct, deeply felt knowing. You feel an undeniable connection to this inner labyrinth, a realization that your intuition is a powerful, unwavering guide, always leading you towards your highest truth, even when the path seems winding. This vision resonates with a deep personal truth, that you possess an infinite wellspring of inner wisdom, a gentle, constant voice that always knows the way. Your internal monologue is a silent acknowledgement of profound peace and unwavering trust. I am guided by my inner wisdom, always safe, always true. This profound insight is accompanied by a sensation of deep inner calm and unwavering clarity within your own being, a feeling of being perfectly centered, yet boundlessly insightful. This is a beautiful affirmation of your inherent intuitive wisdom, your gentle connection to the sacred knowledge within. You gently retract your hand from the luminous panel, slowly, deliberately, feeling the lingering warmth and the gentle, profound peace in your fingertips. As your hand pulls away, the holographic labyrinth softly recedes, its vibrant amethyst light slowly dissolving back into the surface of the panel, where the ethereal symbols return to their rhythmic, pulsing state, subtly changed, imbued with a deeper resonance, as if holding the memory of your profound, intuitive journey. you feel more connected to your authentic self, more trusting of your inner guide, more deeply at peace with your spiritual journey. The stream of liquid moonlight, still flowing from the central globe, continues its graceful journey across the polished floor, now gently illuminating the final panel in the circular array, inviting your attention, beckoning you forward to another unique encounter. You take a slow, deep, conscious breath, allowing this new understanding to integrate completely within your being, feeling completely at ease and wonderfully ready for the next unfolding revelation. Your gaze now drifts, drawn effortlessly by the gentle flow of moonlight, towards the fifth and final panel in this circular atrium. This one, too, is embedded in the polished obsidian column, and as the liquid moonlight stream touches its surface, it begins to glow with a soft inner light, revealing a magnificent set of intricate ancient symbols. The light emanating from this panel is a vibrant, shimmering rainbow spectrum, subtly different from the single hues of the previous panels, hinting at a facet of cosmic wisdom that encompasses integration, harmony, and the synthesis of all previous insights. As you drift gently towards this final panel, your ethereal form moving with effortless grace across the smooth, reflective floor, you notice a profound shift in the ambient air. Here, near this rainbow glowing panel, the air feels wonderfully vibrant and energetically charged, imbued with a delicate, exhilarating aroma, a blend of all the previous scents: cosmic dust, rich earth, crisp ozone, and sacred jasmine, all harmoniously interwoven, creating a truly sublime and expansive fragrance that gently awakens your entire being. You observe the new symbols, now becoming clearer as you approach. These patterns are a culmination, a grand tapestry woven from elements of all the previous designs: geometric precision, organic flow, fluid currents, and mystical mandalas, all intricately integrated into a single, breathtaking, evolving design. Each line, each curve, each element glows with its own soft, pulsing light, cycling through the entire spectrum of colors, emanating a feeling of profound unity, of perfect harmony. Your internal monologue is filled with a sense of quiet reverence and a profound, holistic understanding. These symbols speak of wholeness, you muse, of the beautiful integration of all aspects of existence, of the harmonious dance of all truths. A feeling of profound completeness, a sense of being perfectly balanced and perfectly aligned, settles gently within your heart, mind, and spirit. This realization is a beautiful affirmation of your innate capacity for integration, a gentle reminder that all experiences, all lessons, all facets of yourself are coming together in perfect harmony, creating a magnificent tapestry of being. You are completely whole, deeply balanced, and profoundly unified. A soft, unburdened intention arises within you once more, a gentle desire to touch these symbols of unity, to feel their profound, harmonious wisdom flow into your being. You consciously choose to extend your hand, the same hand that has journeyed through cosmic nebulae, ancient root systems, currents of thought, and inner labyrinths, now carrying the rich memory of all those profound interactions. You feel a familiar, delicate warmth blossoming from your palm, a soft anticipation tingling in your fingertips as your energy softly prepares to greet the encompassing energy of this final panel. Your arm feels wonderfully light, weightless, extending slowly, gracefully, towards the panel through the now vibrant and energetically charged air. Your eyes remain gently fixed on the grand, evolving, rainbow-hued symbols, watching their gentle, rhythmic pulsing, observing how their integrated light seems to intensify, becoming a brilliant, yet soft, tapestry of shimmering colors as your hand draws nearer. The air between your approaching hand and the glowing panel feels exquisitely balanced here, a perfect blend of all previous sensations, a gentle, energetic field preparing for your conscious touch. You perceive a new, incredibly rich and resonant hum emanating from this panel, a deep, harmonious chord that seems to vibrate in perfect synchronicity with the very pulse of the universe, rising in complexity ever so slightly as your fingertips approach the intricate, luminous patterns. Slowly, effortlessly, your fingertips, delicate and sensitive, finally make contact with the shimmering, rainbow-hued surface of the panel. Again, there is no hard texture, no solid resistance. Instead, your fingers pass through what feels like pure, living harmony, a sensation of touching pure, vibrating, unifying energy, a delicate current of profound peace, boundless joy, and complete understanding, like liquid starlight, flows from the panel into your fingertips, up your arm, and softly spreads throughout your entire being, body, mind, and spirit, a gentle, all-encompassing wave that harmonizes every cell, every thought, every feeling. At the exact moment of contact, the grand, integrated symbols on the panel flare with a brilliant, yet soft, rainbow light, expanding outward slightly, then receding, as if breathing a profound, silent breath of complete unity and boundless cosmic harmony. And as you maintain this gentle, non-judgmental contact, focusing your intention, a final, profound shift occurs. The integrated symbols on the panel begin to animate, not in a chaotic burst, but with a graceful, unhurried unfolding, transforming into a shimmering, three-dimensional hologram that floats just above the panel's surface. This hologram depicts the entire sanctum of temporal whispers, the stellar nexus spring, the atrium, and even the outer reaches of your dreamscape, all woven together in a single, magnificent, interconnected vision. You see streams of light connecting every element, every experience, every insight you have gained, demonstrating how each part contributes to the majestic whole. At the very center of this grand vision, a single, radiant point of light, more brilliant than any star, pulsates with an unwavering intensity, representing your own awakened consciousness, the very source of this magnificent dream. As you gaze into this living vision of cosmic unity, a wave of profound understanding washes over you, not in words, but in a direct, all-encompassing knowing. You feel an undeniable connection to everything, a realization that all experiences, all knowledge, all beings are intricately woven into the magnificent tapestry of existence, and that you are not merely a part of it, but the very consciousness through which it is perceived and created. This vision resonates with a deep personal truth that you are the universe experiencing itself, a point of pure awareness within an infinite ocean of possibility. Your internal monologue is a silent declaration of profound realization. I am all, and all is me, profoundly whole, infinitely connected. This profound insight is accompanied by a sensation of limitless expansion, of infinite peace, and of absolute joy within your own being, a feeling of being perfectly complete, yet boundlessly open. This is a beautiful affirmation of your inherent divinity, your gentle place as the conscious creator of your own unfolding reality. You gently retract your hand from the luminous panel, slowly, deliberately, feeling the lingering warmth and the gentle, all-encompassing peace in your fingertips. As your hand pulls away, the holographic vision softly recedes, its vibrant rainbow light slowly dissolving back into the surface of the panel, where the integrated symbols return to their rhythmic, pulsing state, subtly changed, imbued with a profound, lasting resonance, as if holding the memory of your ultimate realization. You feel completely integrated, perfectly balanced, and utterly at peace with all that is. The stream of liquid moonlight, having completed its journey around the circular atrium, now subtly shifts. Instead of illuminating another panel, it gently flows back towards the central lunar globe, gathering around it, increasing its brilliance, creating a central beacon of soft, silvery light that pulses with the calm, steady rhythm of your own heart. This central light feels like a warm, comforting embrace, a silent acknowledgement of your journey, your discoveries, your profound awakening within this magnificent dreamscape. You allow your gaze to drift back towards the central lunar globe, now glowing with a heightened, pure silver radiance, drawing all the light and energy of the atrium into itself, creating a serene, luminous focal point. The air around the globe feels exquisitely balanced, imbued with all the beautiful, harmonious scents you have encountered: the cosmic dust, the rich earth, the crisp ozone, the sacred jasmine, and the sublime essence of unity, all interwoven into a single breathtaking perfume that speaks of completion and profound integration. The entire circular atrium feels alive with this gentle, pervasive energy, a symphony of light, scent, and subtle vibration that wraps you in a blanket of ultimate peace. You take another slow, deep, conscious breath, feeling the profound beauty and stillness of this moment, allowing all the insights, all the peace, all the knowledge you have gained to settle deeply within every fiber of your being. You are completely present, completely aware, completely at one with the magnificent tapestry of your dream. You realize that there is no more seeking required, no more searching, only the simple, profound act of being. This quiet realization fills you with an immeasurable sense of peace and contentment, a feeling of coming home to your deepest self. As you continue to simply be, allowing the profound peace to wash over you, you notice a subtle shift in the very fabric of the dream around you. The obsidian columns, which were previously smooth and reflective, now begin to shimmer, their polished surfaces becoming softly translucent, almost like delicate, dark silk veils. Through these thinning veils, you perceive faint, swirling mists of color, vibrant yet gentle, flowing and dancing beyond the confines of the atrium, hinting at boundless, unexplored landscapes of your dream space. It is a gentle invitation, a soft beckoning to explore further, but without any sense of urgency or demand. You feel a profound sense of freedom in this moment, a quiet knowing that you can choose to remain here, basking in this integrated peace, or you can gently drift beyond these thinning veils, exploring the infinite possibilities that await you in the expansive realms of your lucid dream. There is no right or wrong choice, only the gentle unfolding of your own conscious will. This understanding brings a deep sense of empowerment, a quiet joy in the limitless potential of your inner world. You close your eyes now softly, gently, not to shut out the light, but to turn your gaze inward, to integrate all the beautiful experiences and profound insights you have gathered. You feel the profound stillness of the atrium, the gentle hum of the lunar globe, the harmonious blend of scents, all dissolving into a single, pervasive feeling of absolute peace and profound serenity. Your consciousness feels vast, expansive, yet perfectly centered within your being. As you drift now, gently, softly, into this profound state of inner awareness, you recognize that you are effortlessly flowing into the deeper currents of your dream. The boundaries between waking and dreaming have completely dissolved, leaving only the exquisite tapestry of your conscious awareness, alive and vibrant within your dream. You are completely lucid, completely aware, completely in control. You are drifting into a space of pure potential, a realm where every thought, every intention, every curiosity can manifest with effortless grace. You feel yourself becoming wonderfully light, yet simultaneously grounded, a beautiful paradox of absolute comfort. Your mind is clear, your heart is open, your spirit is free. You are now perfectly attuned to the subtle energies of your dream, ready to explore, ready to create, ready to experience the limitless wonders that await you. There is only peace, only presence, only the profound, gentle unfolding of your awakened dream. You are safe, you are loved, you are eternally connected to the boundless wisdom of the cosmos, now flowing effortlessly within the magnificent landscape of your conscious dream. Allow yourself now to simply be, to simply float, to simply journey within this exquisite, tranquil space of infinite possibility. The universe unfolds within you, and you are the dream. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite part? I'd love to hear from you.